Hello viewers, this is Unicorn Days Tarot, and today I'm going to give a reading using the Unicorn Oracle cards. And if you're drawn to this reading at a particular time on a particular day, then hopefully it will have a message that can help you in some way. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle the cards now and we'll see what comes, what messages from the unicorns for today. Once again, thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. I hope that my messages help and that I can reach as many people who need to hear them. Okay. Okay, and the card that we get today is Uncored Relationships. They're asking me to look at the bottom of the deck, and it's Be a Beacon. I'm being told to mention the number 4, 36 and 63 and 9. So the theme seems to be the last few readings that I've given on relationship. Now, in this instance, they're talking about relationships of all kinds, romantic relationships, but also family and friends where things have gone awry, are the words I'm getting in my head, and it's time to let go of them. And many of you understand the concept of cording and uncording, being attached to people through emotions that are very strong but cause invisible bonds between you, even though there may be a long distance and you may be separated and apart. Whether you think lovingly or whether you think unlovingly towards these people, you will be corded to them and bonded to them in an energetic way. So these invisible cords reach out and they can affect other people and you yourself, because there's a feeling of being tied to them and not being able to let go when you need to. And many people who understand cording close their eyes and just visualize themselves cutting the cords, or they visualize their spirit guides coming and doing it for them. And this feeling of release, and in some cases forgiveness. And again, if you feel that you cannot forgive, then forgive yourself and the situation. And you can do that without having to directly forgive a person. And you will find a lot of peace if you can let go. So, in other words, you're letting go of what happened rather than apportioning continuous blame on the person that you feel has wronged you, because that cords you to that person and keeps the energy, the negative energy, alive. They're also talking to me about a slightly more difficult subject of letting go of bereavement. So the feeling of letting go, finally letting go of a loved one and living on. Now, this is slightly different because it's more likely to take time for healing, but you will come to a realization, many of us have been through this, where we grieve for a loved one, we grieve for the loss of them, and it can continue for quite some time. But suddenly just one day there is a realization and you suddenly feel that you can let go and live again. And in a way, that is uncording yourself. That person will always be with you, but you're uncording yourself from the grief and pain of the loss. So you're cutting that cord so that you can live again and be alive and free to enjoy life and to start again without the person that you loved, whoever they may be. And again, we talked about forgiveness. And they're saying in this card, forgiveness is freedom. Yes, it is. Because there is this huge feeling of relief and upliftment within you when you finally stop holding on to anger and blame. And it's a difficult thing for many of us to deal with, especially when it's been extreme. And I get in my head causing the death of another as well, so that will be relevant to someone listening to this message. And it's a tough decision to make for us humans, but it will bring closure and it will bring forgiveness and freedom. Now, the second card has come in hand with this because this message, they're asking you to pass on to others who may be in this predicament or who may be enduring this predicament in the same way that you are. And they're asking you to light the way for others, as the words are saying, and be a beacon of light, be an inspiration for others. And they're saying, practice what you preach, preach what you practice. So I feel so many of you are healers, and I'm drawn to the 4 and the 5 and the 1 in this image. And there are many of you, yes, who are very drawn to the unicorns and the light of the unicorns and the purity of the unicorns. And they're saying, bring peace wherever you can, bring peace. And I feel a lot of you do work for the collective, or if not, perhaps it's time to start wishing light on the world and for the collective. I get Aries here and Capricorn. And the word duo, I guess that could allude to a partnership, or it could have a meaning to someone. I get twins in my head, but I also get twin flames. I get the word trident, Tiffany and Tristan, Taurus, Pisces, Sagittarius, Kansas, Dallas, Brady, Chantilly, Ross, Reuben, Charisma, Rita, Caroline, Cody, Derek, Rusty, Bryn, Eve, Samson, Bliss, Rudy, Timothy, Tanya, Tara, Pat, Maggie, that's all I get from these cards. I hope that they've helped you in some way. Take care. Goodbye.